Hello beautiful people, I am here at Crumbs Doilies in Soho to show you how to cupcakeify everyone's favourite mythical beast with my magical unicorn cupcakes. Now you all know I'm a massive fan of these rainbow pooping guys, and I've actually done quite a lot of recipes that are unicorn themed, so if you like them as much as I do then you should go and check them out by clicking on the links. But this is a super cute, super easy recipe and I'm going to show you how it's done. Now this particular style of unicorn cupcake is something we get asked for at Crumbs Doilies a lot. We have to make these almost on a bi-weekly basis, so I thought it would be really fun to show you guys how to make them. To start with, I'm going to show you how to make the horns and the little ears that are going to go on the top of them, and I have some modelling paste here. I just made this by mixing about 1/4 teaspoon of gum tragacanth into a fist-sized amount of sugar paste, and it creates modelling paste which sets a lot firmer than regular sugar paste. So for the ears, I'm going to be making them in blue and pink, which is very, very sweet, nice pastel colours. And I'm going to roll out a small amount onto my non-stick board with my non-stick rolling pin, but I am actually going to use a bit of corn flour to help the non-sticking. And I'm rolling these out to be about 1 or 2 millimetres thick. And then using the smallest circle in a kind of set of cookie cutters that are round, I'm just going to chomp out a few circles. Now the pink bits are going to be the inside of the ear, but I want to make them slightly smaller, and I'm going to use the same cutter to create a kind of oval shape. Now you can discard all the little scraps and you can re-roll those if you want, but for now I'm going to stick the insides of my ears to the outside of my ears just using a bit of water and a very small paintbrush. And now you need to pinch them at the top and the bottom, making a bigger pinch at the bottom. Now that my ears are ready, it's time to make the horn, which is the most important part of a unicorn. Obviously, it's where all its magical powers are kept. I'm going to use white sugar paste for that, white modelling paste. And for that, I'm just going to take off 2 small balls. And then one at a time, I'm going to roll them between my hands, but putting more pressure on at the top, so I end up with a kind of tapered worm. And now using your paintbrush and your water again, just paint a line of water across the top of one of them. And then attach one to the other. And then very gently pick it up and twist. And once you have a horn shape that's about 1.5 to 2 inches long, you can trim it. And to finish it off, I'm just going to put a toothpick in so I can stick it into my cupcake at the end, but I'm just going to wet the end of it first. And there he is, my little unicorn horn, and this is going to get a bit more exciting, but first I have to finish making them, leave them to dry until they're a little bit harder, and then they're going to become golden. I've left my horns to set now for an hour or so, and now it's time to jazz them up with a bit of gold painting. So I'm going to be using gold lustre dust, and you can get this from most online cake decorating shops, and I'm just going to mix that with a tiny bit of vodka. Now don't worry, these aren't going to taste of vodka and they're not going to be alcoholic. All the alcohol is going to evaporate off, leaving just the lustre. But if you don't want to use vodka, then you can use water. It just won't be quite as good. And I'm just going to make a sort of paste with this. And once you've got a nice kind of painty consistency, you can start painting your horns. And now I'm just going to leave those to dry for a few minutes. Right, so now it's time to put all this stuff together and make it look really super cute and unicorny. So I'm going to be using a technique which is really cool to get 3 colours in one piping bag. I already have some cupcakes baked. I've got vanilla cupcakes, and if you want to learn how to make those, then do click on the link. And also if you want to know how to make my amazing vanilla buttercream, then you should click on the link for the vanilla buttercream masterclass where you learn all about that. I have 3 colours. I'm using yellow, blue and pink. And I have a big piece of cling film already sort of laid out in front of me, and I'm going to use a palette knife to spread on a kind of long sausage of pink buttercream. And now I'm going to move on to the blue. And now the yellow. And once all your icing's in, you then need to make a kind of sausage. So pick up the edge of your cling film and roll it over the other side. And that is already pretty satisfying. I kind of want to slice into it somehow. But for now, I'm just going to put it into a massive piping bag, which I've already put a nice star nozzle on the end of that. And if you have a lot of excess cling film at the end, you can snip that off, but I don't think I need to. But I'm just going to put the whole sausage into my piping bag. And then just bring back the collar of your piping bag over the top, and that's ready. Now you can decorate these in any style you like. You can keep it really simple or make it really complicated. And if you want to learn a few tricks, then I have done a video, which is a buttercream piping masterclass video, so check out the link for that. But I'm gonna do a couple of different styles. The first one is just really, really simple, pooping. And you can see how lovely that looks. It's all rainbowy and magical, just like a unicorn. But next I'm going to try a different style. I'm starting with a small blob in the middle and then some small rosettes going all around that. Now you can leave them like that before you put your horns and ears in, but I think glitter is called for, so I'm going to just dredge these in glitter. And now all that's left is to put your little horns and your little ears on each cupcake to make them really unicorny. And that is all my little unicorn cakes finished just in time for the sun to come out and illuminate them as if they were actually magical. Well, I hope you had loads of fun making these. I've certainly had lots of fun showing you how to make them. And if you like this video, then why not share it with someone who also likes unicorns, and then you can make these together. Don't forget you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face and keep up to date with all the notifications by clicking on the bell. I'll be back soon with another recipe, so I'll see you then. Bye. Is that the sound a unicorn makes? Yeah.